So we've recently got the kastov LSW with the season 6 update, and there was a certain attachment you can put on this gun to make it the chainsaw. And I did make a video on this a couple weeks ago, but there's also another LMG from Modern Warfare 2 called the raal LMG, where you also can create that chainsaw as well. And as you guys know, the Modern Warfare 2 guns, they come over from Modern Warfare 2 here into MW3. So I figured, why not today put on the dual AKIMBO chainsaw on one loadout here in Modern Warfare 3. As you can see, this is the kastov LSW here from MW3. As you can see, you can shoot it from the hip. It's basically the Hades operator mod. We have on the raal LMG as well, which is also another one that you can shoot from the hip as well. This loadout is absolutely insane. You have 200 bullets across both of these guns right here, just about. This is a fun little loadout to actually use here in Modern Warfare 3. If you do enjoy it, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. All right, let's use these dual or akimbo, however you truly want to sit down here and word it. This is the chainsaws here in Modern Warfare 3. So back in Modern Warfare 2, you had the ability to also make the chainsaw as well, because we had the raal LMG. That LMG allowed you to put that attachment on to let you shoot through the hip. But in that game, it was a laser. But for that gun, it was a laser. So obviously, I did use it in Modern Warfare 2 as well last year, and it was a lot of fun as usual. Of course, I mean it's a chainsaw. How can I not, you know, have fun with like 100% accurate hip firing weapon? But in that game, it was a laser, like I said. In this game, we recently got the kastov LSW, which allowed us to actually have the ability to make the LMG here, or the chainsaw here, in this game's weapon category. And once I made that class like a week ago, people loved it. I mean, it was obviously, you love that, of course. I mean, it was insanely fun, and it still is insanely fun. It's like, this is literally the same class as before. Like it was just so fun to use. It just, I don't know, it switches the flow up with a lot of things on this game, and it's pretty much like the Hades operating mod from BO4. And if you played BO4, you know the Hades operating mod was one of the best things in the entire world. But basically got it here without a kit. Pretty much just got it with an attachment. So obviously I'm gonna sit here and take what I can get. Oh my god, this kid. No, I try to melee him. No, what? You got to hit with an attachment this year instead of an actual operator model, actual kit. And I had the idea of like, what can I do? Because obviously this game's pretty much dead. This game's pretty much boring. It's like there isn't much left to do here in Modern Warfare 3. So I'm like, what can I do just to switch things up and just, you know what I'm saying, have a little fun? And I had the idea and the thought of like, wait a minute, I can make double chainsaws on one class. Like I've done double SMGs, like double MP5s, because obviously those are the same things. But the fact that I thought of this also made me very, very happy, because it's like, yes, something fun, something different. As you clearly can see, these things are absolutely insane. Even in Modern Warfare 2, I'll be honest, Modern Warfare 2 isn't the greatest COD, obviously, but the chainsaw in that game was very fun too. That I can have to sit here and admit, you know, you're like very restricted in that game. The chainsaw felt very good in that game as well. I'm pretty sure I only used it once. So once I remembered that you can do this and this was possible, I was like, yeah, I have to do it. There's just no way in heck, there's no way in hell I just simply don't do it, bro. It's simply just a no-brainer right now, I'm gonna be honest. And I have one of the most perfect maps in history to do this on. DOS House is so perfect. It's small, it has like a little range to it, to where I can sit here and actually test the range out on this thing. I'm not gonna test the range too much, because what the hell are you doing? I would push that, but there's multiple. Yeah, I got you, big bro. Okay, no, have an advance. But this LMG right here, this one right here, this kastov one, has the better mobility, as you clearly can see, and also has the most bullets in it. I think that was one of like the main things that like led me towards just the kastov LSW's chainsaw attachment, because mobility was insane. It felt like floating, bro. Like you moved so quick with it. It was like, whoa. It was truly just nasty work, I'm gonna be honest. It felt so, it still feels good. I can't even say it felt good like it's past, but it's insane how good this thing is. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm ass or he's just worse. The mobility is so wild on this thing. I'm gonna keep it about the raal. The raal's not too bad. Like I said, it's a Modern Warfare 2 gun, but I did put a couple of Modern Warfare 3 attachments on here as well to help with the mobility. And as usual, that saved this gun's whole existence, to be completely honest with you. It's just so fun to use. Look how fast you move with this gun, bro. Like, out of the two, if you want to like run around, I would suggest the kastov one, because look at the mobility difference. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh my, look how fast you move, bro. Holy. And of course, they're both 100% accurate, I'll be honest. You're shooting from the hip, and the attachments just allow you to shoot from the hip a lot better, especially when it comes down to the laser. The laser comes in extreme clutch. This is my first game of the day too, so I'm actually kind of surprised I nuked with this gun. First game of the day, or guns, I should say. I mean, I barely have to reload. If I play my cards right, I won't have to reload. I can just swap literally back and forth between each weapon, and I'm not gonna say it's unlimited ammo, but it's damn near unlimited ammo. And I would have put in a bigger mag on the raal, but I was like, the mobility is already so slow in here. I don't even want to hurt it any more than it already is hurt, to be honest. Well, obviously it's a chainsaw, so obviously with an actual chainsaw you aren't moving insanely quick. But I was like, I want to give these things some mobility, so let's actually give them mobility so they're actually, you know, you can actually run around the map a lot more confident with it, because sometimes that's just truly all you need, just a little bit of confidence with a gun on the map, and you're like living a great life. But we have Black Ops 6 literally next week, Friday. Oh my, it's going to be a absolute movie, bro. Like, it's that game, bro. It's gonna be insane. Honestly, it's gonna be wild. I enjoyed this game a lot, bro. So like, that's why, like I said before, I'm just taking it in and just enjoying this game's last bit of moments that it's here. But once Black Ops 6 comes out, oh my, it's the grind of just not even camos. So I kind of don't care about camos. Just wanting to get good at the game and stuff like that. Just doing that, learning the maps, learning like what to use, what not to use, and stuff like that. It's always just it's always an interesting time when it comes to Call of Duty, just being brand new at the game. That's also the fun part about it as well, just simply learning everything, learning what's good, what's not good, and trying to figure out the best classes and stuff like that. It's always a lot of fun. Then the camos just come in clutch as well. I'm pretty much gonna use every gun in the game, so I was like, I might as well just get the camos. I don't know, I probably won't show my camo progress. I don't know, I really don't know how I'm gonna do it this year, because usually I don't. Usually I would just like post class setups or just post like me getting like a gold camo or something like that. Besides that, I might not even do nothing special with it this year. I don't know yet if I'm gonna go for the Warzone camo, because I really, not really, I don't like Warzone. Warzone isn't my speed. Warzone isn't my thing. You know, I'm a multiplayer person. I prefer multiplayer, obviously, because I just enjoy getting loose. I get the whole hype behind BRs, but I don't know, Warzone just isn't my thing, and it's never really been my thing. Like I've played it back when like it was for dance and stuff like that, in Rebirth and like Fortune's Key when those first came out. But besides that, I just can simply never sit down and care for Warzone. Honestly, it just never was my thing at all. All right, I'm gonna call this new game because I'm just getting gassed and just shotgunning. I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna end this game. I'm truly just gonna sit here and just end this game. I don't know what's happening. Game took a turn for the absolute worst. No, I was 1 kill off the 100. No way. I just realized the whole time I had a grenade. Did I use my grenade last game? Did I use my grenade last game? But we got some drive through here. Let's see what we can do on this map. I tend to use ARs and SMGs on here. Like, obviously, granted, that's just a regular gun like a regular person would. But I'm only saying that because this is like a hip fire kind of build, and obviously you can't hip fire from crazy far. Never mind, I lied. That just defied all logic that I simply just sat here and stated. Well, it is what it is. But I wasn't gonna put like a big map or like a medium-sized map, because I didn't think this thing had that much range. But I guess we'll test it out on here. Testing out on this map will definitely be like the next best thing, in my personal opinion. Especially like when they're back here in their spawn trap. We'll see how it goes. I really don't know how it'll go. That's why I'm a little nervous, twin. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I did not win that gunfight, Genko. It's funny because Black Ops 6 is like a week away, and I feel like we got like absolutely nothing when it comes to like leaks. At least usually I feel like we get like, I don't know, maybe, I know last year, was it last year? The last year or during Modern Warfare 2, one of the two games, the game's full gun list leaked out, and it was kind of like, holy, how's that even possible? But I don't know, I feel like this year we kind of got nothing. Well, I ain't gonna say we got nothing. We got like what they wanted us to, what they want us to know, if that makes sense. Like the stuff that they told us themselves, that's like all we know. I feel like I know they've been dropping like little, I think they're mini trailers. I don't know what you even call them, but they're dropping like these videos on their YouTube channel and just on their Twitter and stuff like that. And I don't know, I really, like I said, I can't tell you what they really are, but they're just videos about something. I haven't sat down and watched them whatsoever, because I'm like, they don't retain to really anything, in my personal opinion. But I don't know, I feel like at this point in the year we have like a lot of more information, and I could be totally wrong, and I'm probably only saying that just for the simple fact that I really have been out of the loop this year by like a lot, and that's my fault, no one else's fault. Like, I don't know, I haven't been paying attention to a lot of things whatsoever. For the game only being a week out, I feel like we should have a lot of more information. I don't know, I could just be chatting and just expecting a little bit too much, but I kind of feel like we should be getting more. I remember them tweeting out like saying like, oh, over the next week we'll like roll out a lot of information and stuff like that, and I'm assuming that's what those videos were. But like I said before, I really don't know what those videos were, and I know exactly what it is now. For the last 2 years, I want to say, we've had like campaigns. We didn't get a campaign this year. That's what it was. Usually around this time right here, we're playing the campaign of Modern Warfare, of just Call of Duty in general, actually. So maybe that's what I'm missing. No, no, maybe that's what I'm used to, or like expecting. I don't know. Well, I kind of heard that they didn't do the campaign this year because, like, I don't know if they said last year or this game right here, it kind of like affected the sales. Or at least that's what people were like guessing. That's why they did what they did. But I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's the case. But I don't know. Usually I don't play Call of Duty's campaigns. I used to be a campaign person only. Like back in the day, like when it was just like before I played multiplayer, I literally just got on Call of Duty to play campaign. That was literally all I ever did. I didn't really ever since I got into multiplayer in Black Ops 3, I haven't really, you know, sat down and said like, oh, let me play a campaign. Like unless I'm bored, I probably started like halfway through and then that's really it. But during Modern Warfare 2 and this game right here, them putting out that campaign early release type thing, it really like forced me to play campaign. I'm gonna be honest, it kind of didn't say it gave me that itch. It was just like a, oh, campaign's out, let me play it. You know, I really don't want to play the current Call of Duty because it's pretty much dead and boring. The campaign came in clutch as a fresher breath air, and it gave you like during the campaign you got like a lot more options with guns and stuff like that, so you got to see like what was really in the game and what compared to the beta, like what we got and what we didn't get in the beta. I don't know, this year they didn't do it. They didn't bless us with that campaign, and I probably most likely will not play that campaign, to be completely honest with you. It's the odds of me ever sitting down actually playing that thing ever will be absolutely zero, into slim to none, because like I said, once the multiplayer comes out, I'm literally not going to play anything else but multiplayer. Obviously I'll play zombies and stuff like that to get the camos and Warzone maybe, but in terms of something like a campaign type vibe of the game mode, it's just not going to happen. Out there are expecting people, or at least I hope they're expecting less playtime on the campaigns, to be completely honest with you, because since they did that, they look, the sales probably got hurt because campaign came out early. People probably realized that the game was just trash, but them doing that, probably they got like the most players ever probably on campaign that they ever received before. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, the sales probably did get hurt because majority of the casual fan base probably only bought Call of Duty for the campaign. But it's like you still have to buy the game in order to play campaign like early at all, so they still made their money. It was just a matter of the playtime, I guess, kind of dropped from what they're usually used to seeing at an earlier time in the year. That is a RP for a campaign for me, because it's just simply not gonna happen, honestly. The odds of it ever happening probably is like a zero. Oh, I forgot I don't have a quick fix on this build. Nor do I have my vest. Why am I just not realizing that? What? MG Bay, let me know, MG Bay. You gotta say it with some passion. You gotta say it with some passion, MGB. You feel me? Like how in Vanguard they used to yell atomic. I think it was atomic. But I got my nuke. I'm happy with that. But as I was playing this match, and as I was locked in and laser focused on what was happening, I realized they're chainsaws, but obviously they work best in two different ways. So for the kastov LSW, it's accurate, of course, but it does kind of struggle at like further ranges when it comes to just hitting bullets. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just my aim being what my aim is, but that's where it does struggle at further ranges. And obviously has some insane amount of mobility. Out of the two chainsaws here, this one does move the absolute fastest. Literally, as I was trying to get out of scenarios, I was just moving with this gun, and I was literally out. I was literally gone. Like, that's really what this chainsaw really is known for. It's mobility, and that's exactly what it's best at for surely out of the two. Now for this raal LMG, this one, if you want to shoot the chainsaw at further ranges and or get into the long range gunfights, this is the better chainsaw in my personal opinion, because this one does, for some odd reason, it's a lot more accurate at the hit. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the laser that I chose or if the Modern Warfare 2 laser is just a lot more accurate than the MW3 one. I don't know, but this one I seem to be a lot more accurate with at range, so I can say I can put confidence in this one being the better one at further ranges. Now, as you clearly can see, the mobility difference is absolutely noticeable. Obviously, you can still use this up close as well, so it still does kill any quick up close as well, but when it comes to the further range gunfights, you definitely want to use this preferable chainsaw in my personal opinion. But like I said, it's these things balance each other out to where you have the best gun for every scenario, no matter what, whether it's up close, whether it's at further ranges, whether it's, I don't even know, just in terms of just wanting to move around and use your movement and stuff like that. You can literally use whatever gun is best at whatever that scenario really is. So you really have the best of both worlds with both of these things. And overall, I mean, yeah, this thing is just nasty, bro. Like, the chainsaw is just nasty. It's so much fun. I know the chainsaws are coming back in modern, not in Modern Warfare. It's coming back in Black Ops 6 next year. There's an LMG. I think it's called the XMG. It was in the beta for sure. I know that for sure, but I never got a chance to use it in the beta, so I really don't know how good it was. But I know people were comparing that to the Hades, so hopefully that will be a lot of fun for surely. I don't think it was like an operating mod. I think it was like attachment, like how these were. That should be very fun in that game as well. But Black Ops 6 is literally a week away. If you guys are brand new to the channel, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. I'm going to call in me nuke. Why even call it in? What the hell? Thank you, buddy. Calling my nuke. Nice nukes with just the chainsaw. The chainsaw was fun. Had a lot of fun using things today. I think you guys definitely going to enjoy these loadouts as well. They're overall just a W with both of them. Say goodbye.